Welcome back. It's time for the second semi-final of the SkyExchange.net CBFS S10 2022, powered by FanCode. We're coming to you live from the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Interglobe Marine have already made their way to the finals. It's a Pacific group taking on 7 districts in the second semi-final of the Cup division. Which team will come up trumps? We'll find out in a bit. But before that, first let's find out what happened at the toss. Let's join Mudassar.
Good evening and welcome to Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's S10 and semi-final number 2 to be played between two upcoming teams, Pacific Group and 7 districts. Men who matters the most are with me out here. Captain Mohammad Wasim of Pacific Group and Haider, the captain of 7 districts, and most importantly, the handsome-looking Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Wasim will flip the coin. Head is the call. And it came down as tail. Lucky with the toss. मुस्कुराहट हर चीज़ बताती हुई. क्या डिसाइड किया आपने?
हम लोग पहले बैटिंग करेंगे.
कोई पर्टिकुलर रीज़न इसके लिए?
नहीं, रीज़न कुछ खास नहीं है. जैसे हम लोग लास्ट 2 मैचेस खेले हैं और जैसा पिच लग रहा है कोशिश करेंगे 120 130 करेंगे और डिफेंड करेंगे.
और ख़ास तौर से हम बात करते हैं नॉकआउट स्टेजेस की. अभी तो बॉलिंग भी काफ़ी अच्छी हो रही, तो कितना आप टारगेट यहाँ पे पोस्ट करना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि बैटिंग काफ़ी अच्छी है.
हाँ जी, नॉकआउट मैच एक तो बड़ा सेमीफाइनल मैच है, तो कोशिश करेंगे 120 करेंगे, जो इंशाल्लाह चेज़ करना मुश्किल करेंगे उनके लिए.
चले, ऑल द बेस्ट वसीम एंड हैव ए नाइस गेम. Unlucky with the toss, but big match doesn't make much difference.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, it's a big match, so toss is not in our control. I was hoping to lose the toss, to be honest, because I wanted the other team to make a decision, because this is a tough one. This looks like a good pitch, and obviously good for batting, as Sharjah is known for. But it's a pressure game. It's a semi-final of CBFS T10, and I believe the team that plays well both innings, that's the team that's going to go through. It's not about who's batting or who's bowling first. It's about whoever plays well both innings, that's the team that goes through.
And talking about the team combination, the inclusion of Mohsin, the batting looks a bit settled now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's where we were, lacking a little bit. But I think with Mohsin's addition, he's played well as well. So, we seem like a settled side, and we're inshallah confident.
And are there any changes from the previous match?
No, we're playing the same side.
All the best and have a nice game. Thank you, sir. So the news from the center, a big match and big toss to win. Pacific Group captain Mohammad Wasim has won the toss and opted to bat first.
So Pacific Group winning the toss, electing to bat first. Mohammad Wasim, Hamdan Tahir, Jiju Janardhanan, Fahad Nawaz, Fayaz Ahmed, Irfanullah Khan, Mohammad Usman, Mohammad Mudassar, Mohammad Farooq, Sajjad Murshad, and Amjad Gul. That's the lineup for them. For 7 districts, Mohammad Haider, Farman Ali, Shahzad Ali, Mohammad Zamir, Rais Ahmed, Lairu Sandarwan, Abdul Shakur, Hafiz Almas, Shahid Nawaz, Haider Ali, and Mohammad Mohsin. So the players are lining up right now and getting ready for the action to begin. Still a few moments away from it. We'll dive into a short break. When we come back, we'll have live action. all set for the action to begin here. Hamdan Tahir is taking first strike because the left arm spinner is going to bowl. Left-handed batter. Yes, of course, he's bowling from... oh, in fact, it's not going to be Haider. It's going to be Abdul Ghaffar. Will be bowling the first over here. Bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. So Hamdan Tahir and Mohammad Wasim, the two men who are opening the innings for Pacific. Alongside me in the comm box, opening the innings is going to be Vivek.
Thank you, Nishant. Always good to open the innings. First ball and first runs on the board has gone between the point and the cover fielder. They will run very, very quickly and take 2 runs. This is good running between the wickets. First up, opening runs on the board. Hint of some swing there. The ball moving away from the left-hander, taking a thick outside edge. 2 runs on the board.
This is Abdul Shakur playing his game here. Abdul Ghaffar, beg your pardon. So I got it right the first time. Short ball looks to pull. Gets it on the gloves there. It's a dot ball.
Was not expecting a short ball, but he got one. Ghaffur dug it in short. There is a fielder at fine leg. It's actually very wide, deep fine leg, just for this short ball. Oh, this has been clubbed over the mid-wicket, and this will be a maximum. The first 6 of the innings comes in the very first over itself, right in the slot, played it on the rise, over mid-wicket.
Yes, very good shot there. Doesn't matter if it's a longer part of the boundary. He's quite happy to take the chance. What a good shot that is. Hamdan Tahir gets going. Swing there for Ghaffar. Pushed away towards the fielder at cover point. Dot ball. Getting movement in the air because that is a full toss.
There is some movement for him in this first over. Causing a little bit of discomfort to the left-handed batter. But it's very, very crucial to keep the ball in the right areas, especially if you're getting movement in the air. This is a slightly short. This has been played over the point, but the fielder will run back and take a catch. The first wicket is down. The first blood is drawn. Could not clear the field. Back paddled. And that took the catch. Hamdan has to walk back. Hamdan Tahir, 8 runs of 5 balls. Caught Almas, bowled Abdul Ghaffar. First wicket down for the Pacific group.
Yes, they're 8 for 1 in the first over. Fayaz Ahmed, the left-handed bat, comes into the middle. He's been in good run scoring form, no two ways about it.
Left-hander coming in to replace a left-hander. One more ball to go in the first over. A lot of action-packed first over.
Beautiful delivery just past the outside edge. Excellent over coming to an end. He got it for a 6, but despite that, conceded only 8 and picked up a wicket. It's 8 for 1 after 1. Mohammad Wasim will be on strike. Hafiz Almas to bowl the second over of the innings. Will share the new ball. Almas to bowl. First ball. Brilliant delivery. The finger goes up. Hafiz Almas has struck off the very first ball here.
This was plumb in front of the stumps, and Almas is really pumped up at this wicket. Wicket number 2 has fallen. Mohammad Wasim goes for a golden duck. LBW Almas.
Jiju Janardhanan is the new man in. He has got to get going. This is a terrific start here, no two ways about it. Picked up both the openers. Short ball, and Jiju has hit it straight down the ground. Lovely shot for 4.
What a shot. A brilliant shot down the ground. Almost took off the helmet of the non-striking batter. He had to duck just in time. First ball boundary to Jiju. He is off the mark and looking dangerous. However, PCG has lost 2 wickets with just 12 runs on the board. There is some damage control to be done. Earlier, they won the toss and they chose to bat.
Play and a miss. Dot ball there is. Excellent delivery there. Jiju has been on and off in this tournament. Definitely want to pitch in with a contribution in an important game like the semi-finals.
Yes, he would want to make it count. This has been a really eventful start to this second semi-final of the Sharjah CBFS S10 League. 2 wickets have gone and we've seen some good boundary hits. Wanting to go over the top, doesn't connect. Seven districts have their tails up. They can sense that they are here, and if they keep this pressure on, get Jiju and maybe another 1 wicket, they can really be in this game big time.
Yes, it's been an excellent over from Almas here. Just the 4 runs conceded. Jiju will be on strike. Swing and a miss again. Another dot ball. This is brilliant bowling. Jiju hit the first ball for 4, and after that he has not been able to get bat and ball.
Yes, he's not been able to really connect. He's trying to play over the offside field, and he's tried that a couple of times. Has not connected so far. Still 1 more ball to go in this over. Will Jiju connect this time? There's a fielder at long off, outside the circle, and then there is a fielder at third man who is outside the circle. Apart from that, everyone else is on or inside the 30-yard circle.
And again, that's excellent bowling from Hafiz Almas. Just the 4 runs coming of it. It's 12 for 2 after 2 overs. Floating power play taken. Left arm seamer to bowl. Fayaz pulls it away. Short ball there. Didn't quite time it well enough. Plus the longer boundary. We'll pick up a couple.
Fourteen runs only, and this is the 3rd over. They will need to make a lot of use of this floating power play over. There seems to be an injury to the player at mid-wicket.
Oh, yes, he's down. Well, he
He's still on the ground, yeah.
made that save. He's really down. Hafiz Almas, it is not a great sign.
He's seems to be in pain. He's holding his right elbow. Doesn't look good. Walking off the field. He is in some pain. And this is not a good sign for the 7 districts. He bowled a very good over before this. Still had one more over to go.
Fayaz will be on strike. Not able to bowl. Looks to cut there, under edged towards the wicket keeper. Good take by him.
Good bounce Ghaffar got on this ball. He pitched it just short of good length. Getting a good carry on the wicket. A very good Sharjah wicket which has something in it for everyone. If the bowler is willing to bend his back, they can extract some bounce as well. Beautiful swing. However, it's a wide ball. A run will be added. Couldn't control the swing, but it really swung a long way. He is generating some movement in the air, Ghaffar. They've put the brakes on. Only 15 runs have been scored. This is the 3rd over. And the power play is still on.
That's picked up brilliantly by Fayaz there. He just waited for that to come to him and then picked it up very well. The boundary for Fayaz. Much needed one. And this time he goes over the offside. It's the shorter boundary there. Might have carried all the way. No, it hasn't. One bounce to the fence for 4.
Very, very good looking shot. With the swing, opening the face of the bat and playing it over the point fielder. It went like a rocket to the boundary. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Last 2 balls have yielded some good runs. Can they finish big? This is the last power play over.
Dropped. That was cut very well. But it went straight to the fielder and put it down.
Wahab, the fielder. Ghaffar is not happy with him. And rightfully so, because he's been putting in a lot of effort. Bending his back, getting the swing. Fayaz couldn't really get on top of that ball. He did slash at it. Couldn't keep it down. It wasn't a difficult catch. It went really fast to him. Really traveled at lightning speed, but was in his hands. Couldn't hold on to it. Last ball of the over coming up.
And Jiju strikes, but straight to the fielder. End of the over. 3 overs bowled, 24 for 2. Fayaz batting on 11 of 6 will be on strike as Mohsin comes in to bowl his first over. We should be seeing Haider Ali coming into bowl sometime soon as well. And Fayaz goes inside out over extra cover. And he gets the boundary.
Invited him to hit. Dangled it in the air. Fayaz takes the invitation, goes inside out. Pierces the gap between long off and a deep extra cover, gets 4 more runs to his name and to his team. 28 for 2. Still have a long way to go. 7 more overs almost.
Oh, looks to slog it away. Inside edge, straight to the fielder. That's a top ball. Cut. And a little bit of a misfield there. Single taken.
Learned his lesson quickly, Mohsin. Tossed the first ball up, got hit for a boundary, and after that has been bowling quick through the air, not giving any flight to Fayaz. Will be interesting to see what he does with Jiju here. Will he give him the invitation to hit, or is he going to play defensive and bowl quick through the air? He's bowling round the wicket though, to the right-hand batter. Interesting ploy.
Slog swept. Nicely done. It's into the gap. Second boundary of the over. Second boundary for Jiju.
Was quicker through the air, and Jiju was quick to pounce on it. He knew exactly where the gap is. There is nobody in the deep in that fine leg region. Gets 4 more runs for the team.
And he goes for it. That's in the air. Lands short of the fielder, just a single.
A lot of protection on the onside for the right-hander. There are 3 fielders patrolling the boundary. Not easy to get into these gaps. 10 runs have come so far in the first over by Mohsin. Fayaz is batting on 16 of 9 deliveries.
And he has hit it uppishly. That's in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. And taken. Fayaz has to go back.
Yes, that was miles in the air. A well-judged catch on the second attempt. Taken by Rais. Manages to hold on to that. Fayaz has to walk back. 16 runs made by Fayaz of 10 deliveries. Caught Rais, bowled by Mohsin. The score now 34 for 3 at the end of 4 overs. Usman walks into the middle. Jiju, however, will be on the strike because the over had ended. Haider Ali will be bowling to him. Second consecutive spin over coming in. A lot depends on Jiju now. His team will be counting on him to see them through to a respectable total.
Right up there, that has been flicked away nicely by Jiju. Just be a single, that'll bring Usman on strike now. 35 for 3 at the moment. Lost important wickets. Jiju still there. So that's something that they'll be happy about. Usman will be on strike for the first time. And it's very difficult to really get Haider away. It's very accurate.
He's accurate, quick through the air, and yet manages to get some purchase off the wicket as well. Not an easy customer to deal with, Haider. He's given away just 2 runs in the first 2 balls that he's bowled. This one is a full toss. Has been a play towards the deep mid-wicket region. There is a fielder there. Only a single. Jiju will not be happy missing out on that full toss. Ideally would have wanted to hit it all the way either for a 6 or a 4.
Three more to go in this over. Right up there again, driven just past the fielder inside the circle. And then pick up a couple of runs. Very well bowled again, right on target. Just a single again. What an over this has been.
Yes, only 6 runs so far. And if he manages to keep them quiet in this last ball also, then this will actually be a good over, and good over first up by Haider. Jiju is the batsman on strike. Quick ball plays across bat and shot. The umpire has raised his finger. Jiju has to walk back. Missed the line. And hit on the back leg right in front of the stumps. Haider is elated. Another wicket falls down at the halfway mark. 11 runs off 11 deliveries for Jiju Janardhanan. LBW bowled Haider 40 for 4 at the end of 5 overs.
So fresh over to begin. Mohsen 1 for 10 in his solitary over. Usman will be on strike. Slog sweep, slog sweep. Good connection, 6 runs. Very nicely struck. Got underneath the ball very well. Managed to hit it over mid-wicket.
5 more deliveries, 46 for 4. They will need to score big and get some runs on the board. We have seen throughout the tournament that if you are able to get to a score of 120 plus, it's usually a good score on this wicket, but anything less than 100 or 110 usually gets to be a fighting total, and then you really have to bowl well and field well to defend that total. And that's what Pacific would want to be doing. They need to get at least 110 runs on the board somehow.
Yes, looks like they'll have to get a fresh ball as of now. They need more of those lost balls. On the pads, that has been clipped away very nicely. Straight to the fielder in the deep. Just a single. Good start to the over here. 6 and a single that brings Fahad Nawaz on strike.
Fahad will have to make good for the lost wickets and the lack of heavy hitting and heavy scoring. They're scoring less than 10 and over. With 5 wickets down and less than 10 and over, usually not a very great position to be in, because with 5 wickets down, the run rate will only go down. It's difficult to keep pushing it up and take it beyond 12.
Yes, so from here on they should target 110. And anything more than that should be welcome. For that, they need these two to carry on, and poor fielding will allow the second run. Zamjad the Gul, who can hit the ball a long way. 50 up for Pacific with that.
50 up in 5.4 overs. Muhammad Usman. Now Usman is looking good. He's batting well, but needs to carry on and make his innings count. This one is played towards long off. Will take a single. Fahad has just scored a single off the one ball that he faced. Last ball from Mohsin.
Backs away and looks to sweep. Too far outside the leg stump, of course. Pitched outside leg, impact outside leg. Wickets missing. 6 overs bowled. It's 52 for 4. Fahad Nawaz drives it down the ground, running the first one hard, but one is all that he will get.
Finding it difficult to break the shackles. Pacific Group, they still have 4 more overs to go. Usman has been looking good. With the left arm spinner coming in, maybe he may be able to get some good runs in this over. Plays it into the gap, will only get a single. Every over, Nishant, 1 or 2 boundaries are needed. 1 6 or maybe a couple of 4s every over.
Yes, that's a minimum. And looks like trouble with shoelaces for Usman. Haider running in to help him. And by the time Usman has already taken off his gloves, so this is thanks but no thanks. I'm good.
Maybe he's tightening his shoes for big hits. Well, the big hit comes from the other end. Stand and deliver. Oh, no, it's a big hit, but it's hit the non-striking and stumps. It was a hit. With the sound of the bat, it looked as if it went really quickly.
This could be a run out here. I have a feeling that this might be close.
And Haider has been hurt on his wrist quite badly. It was hit really fast. He's just made his ground, it seems, just over the line.
Just over, yes. That's what I feel as well. And yes, it's his bowling arm, bowling hand as well. That's a bit of a concern.
And 3 more balls to go. Will this make a difference? Will this have an impact on the game?
What is he trying to do? Backing away and looking to go over the top. Now I can understand if the shorter boundary is on the offside, but he's firing it in. He's giving you the opportunity to play towards the shorter boundary. They're throwing it away.
Yeah, he's probably eyeing that gap between the deep point and the long off. Trying a paddle sweep. Either almost pleading to the umpire. Just a leg by.
What an excellent over this from Haider. Just the 2 runs coming of it. Impact outside off. What an excellent spell from Haider.
It's a good spell. Even if he gives a 6 in this ball, he would have still given 14 runs in 2 overs, which is a great bowling analysis in a T10 game by any stretch of imagination.
Comes down the track. And that will be a boundary. 4 runs to finish the over here. And spell of Hafiz Almas. I beg your pardon, Haider Ali. End of the 7th over, it's 59 for 4. Shahid has been brought into the attack now. It was really a very, very difficult situation. Full toss. That's been nicely played by Fahad Nawaz. But there is a fielder in the deep. Just a single. They have to run harder. And alongside me in the comm box is someone who'll have a few words to say, because it's Pacific who is in trouble right now. Mudassir.
They are bowling really well tonight. The credit should be given to the bowlers on a serious note, the way they have bowled, especially against Mohammad Wasim and to Fayaz Ahmed. Kudos to the bowlers of 7 districts. Mohammad Usman, 19 of 9. Nicely bowled. Anything below 90 would be an easy run chase, I believe. Because if they manage to score around 100, then it will be a tough task. And as of now, Fahad Nawaz is struggling. 7 deliveries so far and scored just 3 runs. Unable to find those gaps.
Short ball pulled away. He's hit it with a lot of power, but it will be cut off. They'll pick up 2. Singles, doubles, doesn't matter.
Next batsman to come in is Amjad Gul, who is in terrific form. Just 15 deliveries are left in this innings. We are not sure how many deliveries he will get to face Fahad Nawaz. He needs to find the boundary here. Slower delivery. Yet again, just a single. It was there to be punished. He's struggling here, Fahad Nawaz, to get those boundaries for his team.
Yes, big time struggle. Just not being able to get their act together. The boundaries have not come. That has been a huge problem. Full toss, straight back to the bowler, dot ball. Excellent bowling this.
Brilliant piece of bowling. Last couple of overs. The boundaries have been dried up here. 5 deliveries, 5 runs so far in this over. Unable to raise the tempo of the run rate here, Usman and Fahad Nawaz, especially in this over. A poor delivery this time, way outside the off stump, wide given.
Yeah, that's too far outside the off stump indeed. 6 fours and 2 sixes in this innings. In the 8th over, the run rate is just over 8 and over. Not working out. Definitely not working out. Short ball goes for the pull of the inner half. Single taken. 8 overs bowled at 66 for 4. 2 overs to go and one of them to be bowled by Almas. And oh, looks like it's 5 fielders outside the circle. Yes, Safiz Almas to bowl his final over, the penultimate one of the innings. And Usman hits it straight to the fielder.
Trying to clear that longer part of the boundary. Back of line delivery, but played straight into the hands of deep mid-wicket. Man in form with both the bat and the ball for 7 districts. Hafiz Almas been brilliant tonight, picking up 2 wickets. The big wicket of Mohammad Wasim and now Mohammad Usman. 66 for 4, 8.1. Struggling here, Pacific Group, big time. It's Amjad Gul. The fall of Mohammad Usman. Can he get some quick runs? Can Almas get rid of Amjad Gul early? Nicely bowled, and it was a close call but given as a wide.
Very close call, I would say. And Hafiz Almas might just consider himself a little unlucky there. Because A, the batsman shuffled across a little bit. And B, just got a feeling that it was slightly inside.
Experience Shami maybe. A smile says it all. Brilliant throughout the tournament. Hafiz Almas just giving away 5 runs, bowling that crucial over. Unable to raise the tempo here. Pacific Group struggling big time in the big match. On the back foot, just a single. Brilliant piece of bowling for the bowlers of 7 districts. A discipline bowling on a good areas tonight. They were not looking for those wickets, Nishant, earlier.
I just get a feeling that the bowlers in the last 4 days have adapted to the pitch better than the batsmen have. The bowlers have understood what lengths to bowl, what areas to bowl. That's picked up by Fahad. He might just get a boundary. He will. With all this is too little, too late. Those are valuable runs though, if they can still push themselves to somewhere around 100. 9 balls to go.
100 looks a long distance from here. They need to manage a couple of boundaries. And last over, you can target for those 15-20 runs. Straight away, there's a change in the field, backward point coming in and short square leg going back the deep. First boundary conceded in this match by Hafiz Almas. Runs in, Fahad, run ball 10. Poor short selection. Yet again, we have seen in the previous match, he tried this and trying yet again and cleans him up, Hafiz Almas. Poor form of Fahad Nawaz continues.
Yes, Hafiz Almas, very accurate, absolutely on point. He has not given any opportunity for the batsman to break free. 72 for 6 Pacific in the 9th over.
Brilliant, brilliant bowling performance. Two more deliveries left in this spell. Walks in Mohammad Farooq. Yet another dot ball.
He has conceded a boundary and a wide in this over and still has given away just 6 runs. Last ball of his spell. From here, 90 looks difficult. Top edge, straight up in the air. It lands safe and will run away to the fence for 4. Lucky boundary to finish the over from Hafiz Almas. It's 76 for 6 after 9 overs. Last over, Shahid to bowl. Amjad Gul will be on strike. Full toss and he blocks it. To pick up only a single then.
Complaining about the side screen, but you were ready to play this shot. And a lucky, I would say, Shahid Nawaz. Just a single. It looks like they're finding it difficult to go past 85. If they manage to go to that 90, I believe that they can give some good fight when they come out to bowl. But as of now, 7 districts are bowling really good. Poor cricket by Farooq. You should take a single. So last over, get Amjad Gul on strike. The good part is Amjad Gul is back on strike, though they have lost Mohammad Farooq.
So another wicket going down. Pacific beat TVSL, Future Mattress in the quarterfinals. And 7 districts beat TVSL. Both of them have beaten big teams. Or it's the other way around.
I think Karwan has defeated TVSL. Good bouncer. Wide call by the umpire here. The leg umpire, Shami, maybe thinking the other way. It went over Amjad Gul. Not at all reading this wicket. The batters of Pacific Group. Well, job done by the bowlers. This is not the wicket where you can go after the ball. You need to wait and time the ball. It's just stopping and coming onto the bat.
Yes, 7 districts beat Kolata. Slow delivery, very well bowled. Just a single again.
They never got a chance to free their arms. brilliant bowling continues by 7 districts, especially the fast bowlers in the initial overs. That wicket of Mohammad Wasim, the very first ball of the second over by Hafiz Almas, putting Pacific Group on the back foot, then losing the man in form, Fayaz Ahmed, early. Just 2 deliveries left. Connects and flies over the short third man. Starts off with a boundary.
Yes, Sajjad Murshad looking to go for that big shot there of the outside half, spliced away for 4. Last ball of the innings. Now the chance to reach 85 is there. And looking to just scoop it away, only managing to miss it. That is a single. Now the last ball comes up.
There was a wide in between. Amjad Gul on a 3 and Sajjad on 4. Can he finish it off with a dot delivery here? Bowled really well, Shahid Nawaz. In comes to Amjad Gul. Wild swing, going for that run and managed that single, but what a well job done by the bowlers of 7 districts, keeping them below 85. The mighty batting lineup of Pacific Group collapsed tonight in the big match.
Yes, they were finished with 83, I reckon. Or is it 84? Yes, 83 for the loss of 7 wickets in 10 overs. And that's a disappointing batting performance. No two ways about it. Talking about the disappointment that the batting performance was. Never really got going. At the top, look at those scores: 8, 0, 16, 11. Top 4, no contribution whatsoever. 21 from Usman Fahad, 11 deliveries for his 10. Absolutely nothing in that batting card.
But we have a lot to talk about the bowling. A brilliant start by Abdul Ghaffar. 20 runs in his 2 overs, but a wicket to his name. Hafiz Almas, pick of the bowlers, clearly getting those big wickets. Mohammad Wasim and Usman. 2 overs, 14 runs, 3 wickets to his name. The off-break part-timer chipping in with a wicket, gave away 21 runs. Then came Haider and Shahid Nawaz. Haider managing a wicket to his name. Just 12 runs in his allotted 2 overs, and Shahid Nawaz, a brilliant piece of bowling in the death, giving away 13 runs and 6 extras has been conceded. And in the allotted 10 overs, 85 they manage Pacific Group. And let's see the match summary. Hamdan started off well with that 6 towards the mid-wicket, and shorter delivery trying to cut over the point, held by Hafiz Almas, but then this Yorker delivery, big man walks back. Jiju started off well with a boundary. Couple of boundaries from Fayaz Ahmed. Short selection, trying to clear that mid-wicket on the shorter area. Fumble, but well caught. Autumn friend this time, Jiju Janardhan. Came in, Mohammad Usman. Couple of boundaries. Trying to clear the from the side of the boundary. Mid-wicket. Nawaz disappointed throughout this tournament. What a brilliant last over, though he has conceded before. Still, I would say, very decent over has been bowled by Shahid Nawaz. They never got that momentum in this innings with the bat. Pacific Group, and when we come back for the run chase, 7 districts just needs 86 in 60 deliveries to go through that big finale. So do join us after a short break.
Welcome back after the break. It's time for the run chase to begin. And of course, 86 runs needed in 10 overs. This should not be a big problem for 7 districts, but then we know that cricket is a funny game indeed. Never know, a couple of wickets early on, and what happens then? Two opening batters walking into the middle now. I'm pretty sure that they'll be looking forward to giving the team a good start. The problem has been when the batsmen have tried to go too hard at anything. That has been the time when they've gotten into trouble. It's going to be all about the start, is what I strongly feel. And right now, the 7 districts opening batsmen, all they have to do is probably try and not lose wickets for the first 5 overs or so. Even if they don't lose wickets in the first 5 overs, it's going to be trouble. Mohammad Mohsin is starting proceedings. Taking a strike, and Irfanullah Khan will bowl the first over for Pacific Group. Right behind the line of the delivery, blocks it. Dot ball to start with.
Runs in hard, balls at a decent pace. Irfan. Not too big a chase. However, they still will have to make these runs. It's not over till it's actually over.
Off the inside half the bat, straight to the fielder at short mid. Oh, direct hit. Would have been trouble for Rais. Dot ball again.
Small totals sometimes become really, really interesting. But for them to become interesting, these half chances have to be taken. The odd run-out chance, the half chance catch that gets converted into a catch. That's what makes a difference in a small total game.
Short ball pulled. Gets it past the fielder at short fine. Gets it away for 4. Off the mark with a boundary then.
It was a good shot. Really good shot. In a good position to play it, and came into that position early. Made use of the short pitch delivery. First runs on the board. Three more deliveries to go in this over.
And that's driven again over the top of the offside. Chase for the fielder. Desperate attempt goes in vain.
And over the field, over the infield, a huge gap there in the cover region, making use of the gap. 8 runs have come in the first 4 balls in this innings for the 7 districts. Not chasing a big total.
2 more to go. Shuffles across and looks to go for the big shot there. Appeal turned down. Definitely impact outside off.
"86 runs to win in 10 overs. Keeping that in mind, a decent enough start. 8 runs have been scored in 5 deliveries. No wicket has been lost so far.
Short ball, looks to go for the pull. Gets it on the body. That's a dot ball to finish the over. 8 runs coming of it. It's 8 without loss after 1. Jiju Janardhanan to bowl his first over here from the Bukhatir end. Rice will be the man on strike. Slow delivery that's been picked away nicely. Fielder in the deep will give the chase. They'll come back for 2.
Every run matters, every double matters. Only 86 runs needed to win for the 7 districts to go into the finals of the Sharjah CBFS T10 League 2022. This is going to be some contest if a couple of wickets go down here.
He's picked it up. It's Upish. And what a catch! What a magnificent catch that is. Rice is the man who departs. Jiju strikes in his first over itself.
Brilliant catch taken here, and we can see it in the replay maybe one more time. Brilliantly taken catch, running forwards, diving forward. It was dipping on him, managing to hold on to it. These are the kind of catches that need to be taken. See it in the replay. The ball was in the air, wasn't very, very high, and a good running catch there by Sajjad to dismiss Rais, who goes back at 2 runs. These are the kind of catches which can turn the match around. Low-scoring games usually get turned around by these kind of catches, run-outs. These small efforts in the field can go a long way. Can the Pacific group make a match out of it? Can they come back in this game? 1 wicket down for 10, 7 districts.
That's close. That's very close. The finger goes up. Jiju Janardhanan is on a hat-trick here. There was a slow delivery, moving away, looking to flick it away, wrapped on the pads, a little high, yes. But I think that was a very close call. Farman Ali departs for a golden duck.
Well, will this turn out to be a tight, low-scoring game, or will it not? Lahiru Sundaravan.
Yes, Lairu Sundaravan.
Jiju has taken 2 wickets and given away 2 runs in his 3 balls.
On a hat-trick. Pushed away straight to the field, a dot ball. Excellent over so far. First over, 8 runs conceded, 2 boundaries but 4 dot balls. Slow delivery. He has picked that one up. 1 bounce into the fence for 4. Lairu is off the mark with a boundary.
Much needed boundary to break the shackles, to get the pressure off his back. Lairu goes on to 4 in the 2 deliveries that he has faced. Jiju has 1 more ball to go in this over. Can he make something happen? Lairu running towards the square leg umpire. Needs something to be done on his bat. Umpire clips maybe a thread coming out of some part of the bat. Last delivery. Can something happen on this ball?
Slow delivery again. He has reached out to that one and hits it over the top of the offside for a boundary. Good finish. 2 overs bowled, 18 for the loss of 2 wickets. Sajjad Murshid is brought into the attack now.
The match has become a little interesting with the 2 wickets falling in the last over.
Well bowled. Just pushing it away for a single. Now the power play has been taken here. Just get a feeling that in these run chases, these teams are missing a trick. I mean, I've not seen teams utilizing the batting power play well, to be very honest, in this entire tournament. And that is the only strategic part of a T10 game, to be very honest.
Gets it from the middle of the bat, was right in the slot, has been hammered over mid-wicket for a maximum. Pacific Group cannot afford to leak runs. They've done well to take 2 wickets in the last over and will have to maintain that pressure. They will have to go for more wickets. Lahiru on 14 of just 4 deliveries.
Excellent batting so far from Lahiru. Short ball is pulled it away. It's going to be the second 6.
Another huge maximum over the mid-wicket in the same region. I think, Nishant, they heard you when you said they are not taking advantage of the power play. He wanted to prove a point here, it seems.
Well, I still feel it's not wise to take the power play now. They might get 20 of this over. Doesn't matter. Especially in a run chase. That's a good looking shot. Is it? Just lands safe. And they pick up another single here.
Well, 14 runs have come off the 4 deliveries. 2 more balls to go. The shackles have been broken. 2 quick wickets in the previous over. Put some pressure on the 7 districts. But in this over with 2 sixes, the pressure has been more or less lifted.
Opening the face of the blade. Is there a chance? Not quite. And they'll pick up a run of the overthrows. Pick up 2 wickets in consecutive deliveries. You have to come on top. This is not what you do.
Yes, last thing that they wanted was an overthrow, giving away another additional extra run. 16 have come in this over so far. Last ball coming up. Mohsin on strike. It's been picked up off his pads. Will go to the boundary. 4 more runs added. End of 3 overs now. 38 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Bit expensive over. Batting power play has been taken the previous over and full marks to both the batters. Runs have been leaked by Sajjad Mushad. Comes in Jiju. Now all they need is sensible shots to be played. 39 for 2. Now they need only 47 of 41 deliveries. No need to panic here. But full marks to Lahiru. He took that pressure from Mohsin, who's batting on 15.
That's right. You have to divide the responsibilities. Slightly uppish. There's no fielder there. They are running hard for the first. Will come back for two. A fumble and they will take two. Every run counts, and with each run coming in, the pressure is mounting up on the Pacific Global. 7 Districts has reached 41 now for the loss of 2 wickets in 3.3 overs. I think, Mudassir, the field has to be more attacking. You will need to bring fielders in. You don't give away singles.
Still, I believe, yes, you have a chance, couple of wickets, but as of now, 90% in favor of 7 Districts, I would say. Taking out that fine leg and bringing him on the short mid-wicket. There was a big gap. Wanted to use, going for that scoop shot. Slower delivery by Jiju Janardhanan. A couple of dots should not have hurt the 7 Districts.
He will have to consistently bowl outside the off stump in order to avoid that scoop shot which Mohsin was trying to play, because there's nobody at fine leg. Now the short mid-wicket fielder has gone back to short fine leg. But that leaves a large space on the onside for a single.
Smart piece of batting by the young recruit in this team, Mohsin. Keeping an eye on the scoreboard. 42 for 2. The bowlers did an excellent job to restrict Pacific Group to 85. Lahiru looking good tonight. 22 of 7 deliveries. Making room and finds the gap towards the right of the third man. It was in the air, but runs are flowing from the blade of Lahiru.
What Lahiru has done is he's taken the pressure completely off Mohsin, and he's really put his team in a winning situation here, because he scored very, very quickly, moved on to 26 of 8 deliveries. He's playing Mudassir as if they are chasing 130. He's not playing as if they are chasing 86.
I think that's a positive approach, and I like, because he don't want to build that pressure by taking those singles. They have wickets in hand. The likes of Abdul Ghaffar and Hafiz Almas yet to come in this lineup. Still, Mohsin is out there. A slower delivery, just missing the stumps, and well kept by Zishan Abid. It was an appeal, but back of the hand. Taking that edge, bottom edge, and going towards the keeper with the dot ball. Over number 4 comes to an end. 46 for 2, 7 Districts. Muhammad Farooq comes into bowl from the shorter end. Starts off with a wide. pressure clearly. Last season, I would say in the last month, he was a part of 7 districts and he was picked by Pacific Group for this tournament. And in the very first match, he leaked the runs. He has that pressure. Trying to go after Farooq, Mohsin and Lahiru out in the middle. A tough job for Mohammad Farooq because it's a shorter end, cruising towards to victory. 7 districts after losing a couple of wickets. A partnership building up between Lahiru and Farooq. This time in the air, Amjad Gul comes and Farooq gets the wicket of dangerous looking Lahiru.
This is a very, very crucial wicket because Lahiru was running away with the game. 26 he had scored of 9 deliveries. Holds it out at mid-wicket. 26 of 10 deliveries to Lahiru and his walking back. Can there be a twist in the tail? Caught Amjad, bowled Farooq. The score now 48 for the loss of 3 wickets.
But he made sure before getting out Lahiru, he scored some quick runs for his team. 10 balls, 26 in a low scoring game. It's a big impact, Vivek.
Yes, absolutely a big impact. Didn't take away too many balls. Scored at a quick pace. Farooq coming in to bowl. A wrong one, goes on to the back foot, plays it back to the bowler. Kapoor is a dangerous batsman. Very, very useful all-rounder. Bowls really well and can hit the ball a long distance. Didn't come on the bat, Mudassir. Are they feeling the pressure here?
I think they are making the same mistake, especially Abdul Ghaffar trying too hard. Just take the single and rotate the strike. Known for going after the bowlers, especially targeting them on the long on and mid-wicket. Played in the air, but in no man's land over the bowler's head. So far a good over, but what they need is the wicket, and at the other side, 7 districts need a partnership. They did all the hard work till now, and they're the favorites to go into the finale.
Yes, this game is towards the 7 districts, but you never know. A wicket or two can set the cat amongst the pigeons.
A white called, a googly, trying to go for that scoop shot and misses, but an extra has been added with that. 1 run 50 comes up in 4.5 overs. Full toss played in the gap. Couple of runs are for asking, and Sajjad Murshad this time coming from the deep. So with that couple of runs, 6 runs has been given away by Farooq, but got the wicket of Lahiru. Still in a better position. 7 districts, 52 for 3, 5 gone. Captain bringing himself on, but in the previous match, Ghaffar belted him all over the park. Yet again, tries to go big, going in the gap. Poor fielding. Continues for Pacific Group. This time, Farooq Mohammad starts off with the boundary. It was in the gap. Not needed, not needed. Considered a boundary on the very first delivery. Sigh of relief. Now it's almost a runner ball for 7 districts.
Follows it up with a wide ball. A misfielding followed up by a wide ball. Things are not looking good for the Pacific Group. You cannot afford to do this. Cannot afford to give away boundaries of misfields and then bowl wide balls. I think the pressure is on Wasim because in the last game, Abdul Ghaffar was particularly aggressive against him. That's why under that pressure he's bowling a wide ball and not able to hold his line.
And once again, Vivek, we are witnessing that big names doesn't matter. You need to perform on the field, and this is what was said by the captain of 7 districts. Whoever plays good cricket, they will be through to the finale. Gently pushed towards long on. A single has been taken. A no ball has been called, and the culprit is Farooq once again, starting from outside the 30-yard circle. A very sharp eye. Leg umpire Shami may be calling the no ball straight away. Yet again. Now he needs to go back because left-hander on strike. 8 runs in just 2 deliveries. Captain leaking runs. Mohammad Wasim taking outside edge. Fortune favors the brave. Runs are flowing for 7 districts. Match is slowly, I won't say slowly, but quickly slipping out of the hands of Pacific Group.
Yes, this over has been really expensive. Whatever little ray of hope was there is going away now, fading away for the Pacific Group. 22 runs needed in 27 deliveries, 7 wickets in hand. This has been played in the air but will land safely. Another single added to Abdul and to the 7 districts total.
Look, I'm so impressed by this lad Mohsin. He's managing that other end. And the players who are coming in playing their shots, not putting the pressure on experienced Mohsin, who just joined this team in this tournament. Away and a wide call. It's not clearly not his day. Mohammad Wasim out for the golden duck. Now struggling with the ball. 20 runs away. And just a reminder, we have back-to-back finals tomorrow. Sensible cricket displayed by young Mohsin. Can he get a maximum? The previous match, he scored 18 runs against Mohammad Wasim. Can he better this time by going for that maximum or a boundary?
Well, let's wait and watch. Last ball. Not to be... Oh, he's given him. He has given him. I feel maybe touch and go. Leg stump or maybe going down the leg stump. Pitched outside the leg stump, not sure. However, that's the decision of the umpire. Abdul Ghaffar goes for 11 of 8 deliveries. LBW bowled Wasim. And that brings us to the end of the over as well. 67 now for the loss of 4 wickets.
last getting a wicket. He was lucky there, Mohammad Wasim. That extra effort in the appeal, putting the pressure on the umpire and getting that benefit out of it. Mohammad Wasim. Hafiz Almas walks in. Very talented all-rounder. The UAE domestic circuit making his debut this season. And he impressed everyone with his batting skills and bowling. Mohsin looking strong at the other end, making sure to take his team that 86 runs mark. Mohammad Farooq to continue. Can he get after Mohammad Farooq? He needs to charge. Smart cricketing shot here. There was a big gap. And the ball wins the race here. Starts off with the boundary. Cheeky shot played by Mohsin.
Yes, it's a bit of a lap shot, but played on the offside rather than the onside. Making use of that gap and getting 4 runs. 15 now needed in 23 deliveries. Mohsin is looking good. He will need to stay till the end and see his team through.
Couple of bounces towards a long off fielder. What I like about Mohsin's batting is that he plays on the merit and he finds the gaps on regular basis. The first inning we have seen the Pacific Group batters going hard and missing the line completely. A brilliant piece of batting display by Mohsin, way outside the off stump. This is Farooq against 7 districts.
"13 more needed to win in 22 balls. Giving it somewhere and played it defensively. Takes the outside edge, gets a quick single here. Good running between the wickets. They're still showing urgency, even though it's only 12 from 21. Still showing urgency. 7 districts, and they want to finish it without any more surprises.
Played with the soft hand at dot delivery. Couple of dot deliveries won't hurt 7 districts. And it's always good to see a new team coming and making it to the final by defeating experienced sides such as Pacific Group. Goes big and towards a long on. A poor shot. Lad has worked really hard till now. First mistake and straight into the hands of one of the best fielders, Mohammad Wasim, getting rid of Mohsin.
Mohsin has to walk back, didn't quite middle it. Intention was right, but the execution was faulty. 11. Mohsin made 28 runs off 20 deliveries. Caught by Wasim, bowled by Farooq. 74 for 5.
The fall of Mohsin comes in. Shehzad Ali bowling from the shorter end, getting couple of wickets and giving it just 13 runs and 11 deliveries, bowled by Mohammad Farooq. They need a couple of more wickets. Just 12 needed for 7 districts. A brilliant spell by Farooq comes to an end. 7 overs gone, 74 for 5. So part-time off-break bowler Mohammad Usman. Hafiz Almaz, danger man on strike. Can he get that couple of maximum and finish this game? Played straight towards the bowler.
All they need is singles, and that's what they're doing. No need for any additional risk. Especially when both these batsmen are new on the crease. Almaz has just faced 3 deliveries and Shahzad has faced 1. No need to play extravagant shots. Just take singles and see the team home.
Going towards the third man, and 3 runs have been taken. A full and dive by Jiju Janardhanan, unable to stop, and there are many lessons to be learned from this match for the cricketers, especially in a shorter format. It's not all about the boundaries. You need to take those singles. 18 dot deliveries have been played in the first innings by Pacific Group. It's almost 3 overs. If they could have managed that 18, the score could have been above 100. Hafiz Almaz goes big towards mid-wicket, fielder coming, slips out. Terrific. Pathetic, I would say. I beg your pardon. There was a chance. Mohammad Farooq again, the culprit. Survives Hafiz Almaz. Dropped the catch and conceded a boundary.
Didn't judge it at all. Overran in the first place, and then in the attempt to stop and come back, he slipped, leaving away 4 runs, adding insult to injury.
It could have been a better over for Pacific Group, but nonetheless, just 4 runs away from making into the finals of CBFS S10 League Season 2. They played wonderful cricket, a young and new unit in the circuit, 7 districts. Though they have lost the toss, but what a brilliant show by the bowlers, making sure that this big mighty batting lineup doesn't go beyond 85. They need to do their homework. Pacific Group, long season coming ahead. all about nerves, the way they fielded, the way they bowled. They were on the back foot tonight. Goes big, goes big. Out of the park, and with that maximum, they seal their position in the big match finale against IGM. It doesn't matter against whom you are playing. It all matters is what a brilliant cricket you guys played tonight. Charged up, Captain Heather leading this team. Emotions coming out. He knows what his team has did a fantastic job. Last night they have won a tournament in the other region, and the confidence was very high of 7 districts place, and they beat Pacific Group in the semi-final. And talking about the scorecard,
Yes, Mohsin started the proceedings, made 20 out of 20. Rais and Farman, both of them couldn't do much. Lahiru played a nice cameo, 26 runs of 10 deliveries. Abdul was LBW, made only 11 runs of 8. Almas not out on 12. Shehzad not out on 4. And 89 for 5 is what they scored in 8.2 overs. Still had 10 more deliveries to go, 6 extras. Good batting lineup, good batting scorecard there, a happy looking scorecard, chasing down that total and winning this game, 7 districts. Talking about the bowling, Irfan opened the proceedings, just bowled 1 over, gave away 8 runs. Jiju bowled 2 overs, got 2 wickets in that 1 over, however gave away 18 runs. Sajjad bowled 1 over, gave away 20 in his 1 over. Farooq was off hot and cold, got 2 wickets, gave 13 runs. Wasim bowled 1.2 overs, was expensive, gave away 22 runs in the 1.2 overs that he bowled, got 1 wicket nevertheless. Usman bowled 1 over and gave away 8 runs without any wicket with 6 extras. 89 for 5 is what the 7 districts scored. That's the match summary for you. Pacific Group won the toss, decided to bat, could not put too many runs on the board, only managed 85 runs, lost 7 wickets in the pursuit of those in that endeavor. And Usman was the highest scorer with 21 of 13 balls. Fayaz and Jiju made 16 and 11. 2 wickets each for Almas, Haider and Abdul. Chasing 86 to win, 7 districts. Mohsin made 28, Lahiru made 26 of just 10 deliveries, Almas 12 not out. Farooq and Jiju both were amongst the wickets, getting 2 wickets each. Wasim got 1 wicket for the 22 runs that he gave away. In the end, 7 districts has won by 5 wickets and have made a place for themselves in the final of the Sharjah CBFS T10 League 2022. We will be joined in a while. We will go down for the post-match presentation. But before that, we will like to announce that tomorrow is the final. There are 2 finals. There's a final of the plate division and there is a final of the 2 teams who won the semi-finals today. The plate final is between 11 Ace and Sona Gold and Diamond. It will be up next from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium tomorrow. That will be the first final to be played tomorrow. And the second final will be between Interglobe Marine and 7 districts. Match number 39 of the CBFS T10 League. This will be the grand finale tomorrow. Up next, please stay tuned and join us for these games and see who will win this tournament tomorrow. But before we sign off, we will bring you the post-match presentation, and Nishant is there downstairs for the presentation.
Well, we have both the finalists for the SkyExchange.net Sharjah CBFS S10 Season 2, powered by FanCode. And of course, it was a pretty comfortable win in the end. And the team will be very, very happy indeed. Very good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation. Before we begin, we'd like to thank Sharjah Cricket and the entire administration for their efforts behind the scenes in hosting this tournament. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, title sponsors SkyExchange.net, powered by and official streaming partners FanCode, event partners TCM, associate sponsors rsook.com, merchandise partners 7 districts. In the second cup semi-final, 7 districts have defeated Pacific Group by 5 wickets in a very, very comfortable manner. Time for us to announce the player of the match. Before that, it would be great to introduce Mr. Iftikhar Ali, the match referee. Welcome again, sir. And of course, the way he started off and the way he bowled, it was absolutely fantastic. Ensured that Pacific Group never got a good enough total on the board. And the rsook player of the match for his 3 for 14 in 2 overs is Hafiz Almas. He'll be receiving a gift hamper from rsook.com and a 20% discount voucher for all products purchased from rsook.com. सबसे पहले बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हफीज, सांस ले लिया आपने?
जी सर, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, शुक्र अल्लाह पाक का। जाहिर सी बात है, सेमीफाइनल था, बहुत बड़ा मैच था और शुक्र अल्लाह पाक का कि उन्होंने मुझे इस काबिल बनाया और मैंने अपनी पूरी मेहनत की, पूरी टीम ने मेहनत की, पूरी टीम जल होकर खेली और जिसकी वजह से हमें ये हुआ कि हम इंशाल्लाह शुक्र अल्लाह पाक का फाइनल में क्वालिफाई कर चुके हैं, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
और जब आप बॉलिंग करने आए, पहली ही बॉल पर वसीम की विकेट मिली, तो मतलब कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ऊपर हो गया होगा?
ऑब्वियसली डू एंड डाई सिचुएशन में आपको पता है कि यहाँ करो या मरो, ये 2 चीज़ें ही होती हैं। तो अप्लाई किया मैंने कि मुझे इसको जो है ना, वो एक टेक्निक होती है कि एक बॉलर को हर बंदा देखता है, उन्हें सबको ये आइडिया था कि मैं पिछला बॉल ज़्यादा करता हूँ, तो मे बी वो थोड़ा एफर्टलेस होता उनके लिए कि वो अगर मैं पिछला करता तो उनके लिए एफर्टलेस होता, वो मुझे अच्छा शॉट करते क्योंकि पावर प्ले का ओवर था। तो मैं अपनी स्ट्रेंथ पे जाने की कोशिश की और मैंने आगे से स्विंग किया और लेट स्विंग से मुझे अच्छा विकेट मिल गया और वो उस पर डिसीव हो गए और उसके बाद वही हमारा एक टर्निंग पॉइंट था। उसके बाद हमने अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह पूरी टीम को जो है वो पकड़ लिया और उससे हमें फ़ायदा हुआ।
रन चेस में 2 विकेट जल्दी गिर गई, प्रेशर था, ज़्यादा मौका तो नहीं मिला क्योंकि रन तो आते ही रहे।
ऑब्वियसली वो प्रेशर तो दूसरी टीम पे था, उसकी रीज़न ये थी क्योंकि बोर्ड पे सिर्फ 84-85 लगा हुआ था, तो इतना बड़ा कोई टारगेट नहीं था। 10 ओवर में 8 की एवरेज मुश्किल नहीं थी और आज विकेट भी ट्रू विकेट था, यानी कि उसमें कोई ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा बाउंस या स्विंग ब्रेक कुछ भी नहीं था। तो शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वो उन्होंने थोड़ा ज़्यादा करने की कोशिश की जिस वजह से वो रन्स लीक होते रहे और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमारे बैट्समैनों ने उसको जो है ना, वो बेसिकली हमारा जो मेन बैट्समैन मोहम्मद मोहसिन अंदर खड़ा था, उसने जो है वो बहुत जिम्मेदाराना बारी की और मैच को लास्ट तक ले गया।
अभी फाइनल के लिए क्या तैयारी रहेगी?
इंशाल्लाह जो आज किया इंशाल्लाह उसी को कल दोहराने की कोशिश करेंगे। बाकी दिन के साथ होता है, इंशाल्लाह कल जिसका दिन होगा वो इंशाल्लाह विन करेगा। होप सो हम अपनी पूरी मेहनत के साथ आएंगे, अपनी पूरी लगन के साथ आएंगे इंशाल्लाह। बाकी सब अल्लाह ताला के हाथ में।
बहुत बहुत बढ़िया खेले आप और बहुत बहुत मुबारक। All the best for the finals.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Right, and that was Hafiz Almas, who's the rsook player of the match for tonight. That's all for now. Tomorrow is the final day of the Sharjah CBFS S10. And of course, it's the 2 finals, the plate and the cup division. We'll be back with all the action. Till then, on behalf of everybody here, it's goodbye and good night from Nishant Majidia. Sleep well. Do take good care.